Here are the top 10 facts with the Vancouver Canucks.
The Canucks officially joined the NHL as an expansion team in 1970 alongside the Buffalo Sabres. They played their first ever game against the Los Angeles Kings.
The team's name is a slang term for Canadian, and it was originally inspired by Johnny Canuck, a cartoon hero from the 1860s who would become a symbol of Canadian resistance during World War II.
The Vancouver Canucks have had one of the most diverse logo histories in the NHL. They began with the stick and rink in 1970, moved to the infamous Flying V, often called one of the ugliest jerseys in sports history, then the Flying Skate, and finally the Orca logo in 1997, which represents the Haida art style and the West Coast's indigenous heritage.
The Canucks have reached the Stanley Cup 3 times in 1982, 1994, and 2011. And tragically, they would lose in 1994 and 2011 in heartbreaking Game 7 matchups, and they remain one of the oldest NHL franchises to have never won a Stanley Cup.
In 1982, coach Roger Nielsen felt the officiating was so biased against his team that he stuck a white towel on a hockey stick and waved it in surrender. The fans loved it and started a tradition where the entire arena waves white towels during the playoffs.
The 2010-2011 Canucks were one of the most dominant teams in the modern era. They would win the President's Trophy with 117 points, and they would lead the leagues in goals scored, and they'd also allow the fewest goals against.
Henrik and Daniel Sedin are the only brothers in NHL history to win back-to-back Art Ross trophies, which are scoring titles, in 2010 and 2011. They played their entire 18-season careers in Vancouver and hold nearly every franchise record.
The Russian Rocket Pavel Bure remains the most exciting player to ever wear the jersey, and he is the only Canuck to ever score 60 goals in a season, and it is a feat he would achieve twice in 1993 and 1994.
Steamer Stan Smyl was the first player to have his jersey, number 12, retired by the Canucks. He was the heart of the 1982 finals run and served as captain for the team for 8 years.
Rogers Arena, their home rink, is famous for being one of the first modern arenas in Canada when they opened in 1995 as General Motors Place, and it is located in the heart of downtown Vancouver, right on the edge of False Creek.
Thank you for tuning in this episode. Please subscribe, like, and share with your friends.